Hey, good morning, Ronnie H.
Good morning.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
Yes. Yes.
I lost
All
your
right.
voice there for a second,
Okay.
but it's back. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, my favorite day of the week.
Taco Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the
Hey,
week.
listen, you got your ass man, leg man. I'm a taco guy.
Taco Man.
Taco man.
Well, I think
Uh,
I think taco is a slang name for a woman's genitalia.
Vajayjay. Vajayjay.
Vajayjay. You Virginius. I don't want to give our thanks
It's
to our Lord and Savior after that talk, but maybe we can repent with our
we need
verse
to
of the
repent.
day.
Yes.
It's from Galatians 6:2. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a big one.
Yeah. There's
Angel Kitty is not here to
uh-oh,
chime in on that, but well,
where is our beloved Angel
I don't know.
Kitty?
She went out the door somewhere.
Oh.
Who knows? Hey,
Well,
so you got your truck inspected.
yeah, but now the check engine light's on.
Well, it's a blessing that it came on after. Probably something simple like your gas cap or
No, I checked that. It's not that. I got no, I'm gonna call them after the show and then
well, just
see if
take it to an auto store. Let them just ping it for
yeah,
you.
yeah, maybe I'll just run it down to advance.
Yeah, let them just ping it for you. Doesn't cost anything.
Right, right.
Surprisingly, in New York State, something doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, tell me about it. I know. I know. I got nailed uh passing a school bus, dude.
When?
Uh let's see, 4 is May, right?
Oh, you kept that a secret.
Well, I just found out about it.
Oh, what, they sent you something in the mail?
And they sent me it with my truck going by the bus, pictures of my truck. And as I remember it, I think the yellow lights were still on. And I said, well, okay, I could probably make it right before the stop. Apparently I got almost there. And by the time I would have stopped, I would have been halfway through the bus. You know what I mean? And I think one of the guys waved me on, either the bus aide or the driver himself. And I didn't, matter of fact, I don't think I seen a bus aide. So
Right.
I think I got waved on, but I didn't see no kids or nothing anywhere around it. You know what I mean? It was 4:30 in the afternoon, you know? And I mean,
What's the penalty for that? Does it say?
it was $250, dude.
Mm.
So I ended up having to pay $258
And is there any
because they charge you $8 for a service fee.
wait,
Oh my God, dude. You
and
talk
Mark,
about
any points on your license?
no points on my
Oh, that's
license.
good.
Just a money grab from the city, dude. That's all. So
Well,
they just made their $258 off of Ron Haskell.
I'll tell you, Ron.
Thank you, City of Buffalo.
Well, I'll tell you, Ron. 9 out of 10 people think that they're innocent of the charge, and it,
No,
they they got a
no,
picture. They got a picture of
no,
you
no.
with.
I went through it. I did it. I'm guilty. I
Oh,
did
okay.
it. I
All
paid
right.
the fine.
All right.
Okay.
Way to step up to the plate, brother.
No, I knew I did it, and I was wrong. I shouldn't have did it. But I should have stopped, but it
Okay.
seemed like I don't know because the way it happened was uh
No,
it was weird.
you were clear. You explained it
I was
well.
definitely wrong. I probably could I probably could have stopped, but I would have been like looking up at the bus driver. You know what I mean? That's
You
how
know,
far I went.
you could fight it and say, look at the picture. I clearly am stopped, not moving right there.
Right. And they just wanted to take pictures of my beautiful truck.
Hey, look at, I'm stopped. I'm not moving. I am standing still next to that non-moving bus.
Right. Right.
Hey,
Right.
so there's some big news with that Epstein case. A two-page memo published by the FBI and the DOJ after an exhaustive review of materials related to Epstein concluded that there was no evidence of an incriminating client list or evidence that would lead to additional prosecution of third parties. And it also concluded that Epstein died by suicide in his Manhattan jail. I
What?
call, I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pam Bondi, the attorney general, she was on TV on Jesse Waters, and she said there are over 250 victims in this pedophile ring.
Yeah.
So what? Nobody's getting charged. There was 250 victims. Victims of what? Petty theft? No, they were there was child raping going on there.
Yeah.
And here's what I think happened. I think there were some really big names on that list. And
Oh, there was.
and I think the Trump administration and the FBI and the DOJ, they're using those names as blackmail to get traction on what they want, then be transparent to the American people, like Trump promised in his campaign. Hey, babe, sweetie.
Yeah. There was some big players in that.
Oh, I
There
absolutely.
was.
Huh?
There was.
Oh, I believe so. Absolutely.
Good morning, Kitty G.
Where is he?
Right there.
He is back.
Morning.
She is back. Ready?
How is my favorite Angel G?
What?
Oh, she's got headphones on. She's listening to something.
We'll
Okay.
talk later, Ron. Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cry foul on this one. I don't think the
I'm
administration should
sure
be.
there's heavy hitters on there, like maybe
Oh,
the
well,
Ayatollah could be
be
on there.
careful. Don't accuse. You got to say I think these people are on that list because I think Rob Reiner, meathead from All in the Family, is on that list. I think who was the
Oh, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not saying nothing. Okay, I'm not gonna. You
no
know,
you no
I'm.
it's you can
I
say
am.
I think.
No, I am pleading the fifth. Okay, because I don't want Iran coming at me.
The Ayatollah's on the list. Yeah, so I think and I
This
see
guy's dead.
in
This guy's dead. Then
in,
cross him off the list.
in 2023, Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, the FBI director, they were on TV pounding their fists saying that this list they're hiding it. Now all of a sudden they're saying, "Oh yeah, no, it's nothing to see here."
Maybe the director of the FBI is on that list.
Well, you wouldn't think that the shit that he talked before he was elected.
Ooh, ooh.
See, this just goes to show you, man. See, somebody like Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, whatever his name is, I think he's going to get 2 or 3 years for what he did. But
Yeah,
big government officials that do the same thing, they get off scot free. This is,
right.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a backlash against the Trump administration from his MAGA base because we were promised we were going to see that list. And I remember Pam Bondi saying, "Oh yeah, I got all these papers are on my desk right now. You guys are going to see fireworks once I go through them."
Well,
And
maybe
nothing else.
she's on the list.
Well, no, she controls the list.
Oh, she controls the list. Well, she must have crossed her name out.
Yeah, I think
Did she
this,
black her? Did she black her name out?
you know, Trump and the administration. I don't know. I can't really condone that joke because how can she be on the list, Ron? Well, if you want to address it, we'll address the joke. Go ahead. I'm gonna get my shotgun ready
Yeah.
for this one.
I just listen. I just making light of the whole thing because I think it's all fucking bullshit. If you ask me, okay. I mean, the guy is a you know he's dead, right? The guy died.
He's dead. Yeah.
Okay, well then all the victims list, give them each $1 million and say, you know, what are we gonna do?
Well, now you sound like
You know what I mean?
freaking
I
deep
mean,
state.
there ain't nothing they can do. Well, you got
Yes, yes,
get
there is
blood out
something
of
they can
a
do.
coffin. Are you gonna get blood out of a coffin?
Well, it's not him. You think it wasn't just him alone, Ron. There were big
So
people.
you're looking at the conspiracy issue.
There's
All
enough.
the
No,
conspiracy,
no, there's enough
the
proof.
other uh, the co-pedophiles.
The co-pedophiles. That's Trump ran his campaign on being
Well, then
transparent.
go at them. Then go at them with two barrels. Go at them with the two barrels, dude.
You know what? The Trump administration decided to lie and not back their transparency claims, and they took a knee to deep fat state government, dude.
Well, then I don't know what to say. Okay, because
Well, just
I
remember where you're going to hear
either
a lot about these. Huh?
you either gonna throw the book or you're gonna read the book. You can't do both.
No, you're going to either read the book or you're going to shelve the book. You're going to read the book and throw it, or read the book and shelve it. Man, thank you very much for that. That was my words of wisdom. That should be on a T-shirt.
Oh,
So
that
yeah,
wasn't.
so you're just
You
gonna.
know, I am in awe of that saying right now. I mean,
So I just think you're going to hear a lot about that. I don't think the government's. I think the government is lying to us again. I
you
think
know,
they're lying to us
what else
again,
is
dude.
new?
Huh?
What else is new? What else is new?
Well, that's Trump was supposed to
I
change
mean,
that. Trump was supposed to change that.
well,
He put people in key positions that were going to change that. And it looks like he's just same old, same old. Deep state's in control.
well, sweeping it under the carpet.
The shadow government
The
is
carpet.
sweeping it under.
You know, you got that, sweeping it under the carpet. Who's who's holding the carpet up so you can sweep it?
Oh, I don't know. All right. Well, moving on. Hey, here I think you're
Okay.
getting a kick out of this one.
I
There's some.
think the airport's open now.
Hey, dude, listen, you're gonna get a kick
I
out of
think
this.
it's been open. It's
Yeah.
been open all morning.
No, that plane is already halfway across the country.
Oh, okay. So the airport's been open.
Airport's been open, but you're gonna get a kick out of this. Mexicans are having protests about Americans moving into their neighborhoods.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What if they're Americans and they speak Spanish?
Konnichiwa.
Glasses.
Thank you. I sneezed in Japanese.
What if they're what if they're white Americans that speak Mexican?
Mm, okay. That plane is still on the runway.
Is now lobbying up to the runway.
Yeah. And then some more good news. A female cyclist takes a stand on women's sports by refusing to take the podium with
With
a
a
with a trans winner.
no, that that's all been solved, dude. That's all been solved. There ain't no men in women's sports no more,
No,
transgender or not.
veteran cyclist Julie Cutts Peterson told Fox News that she was really upset. She didn't want to race against a man.
Oh, that's good. God bless her.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Doesn't say where it's at, but
I mean, you get, you know, I mean,
well, of course, the dude took the gold medal.
well, yeah, but I mean,
So
I don't gonna strip them of it.
I thought that was supposed to end, dude.
I thought they stripped that medal off of him.
Well, no, that was the swimmer from University of
Well,
Pennsylvania.
that should be okay. That should be okay.
Oh, I agree. I agree. You
I
know,
mean,
you know,
that
watching
fucking boxer should get stripped too. Okay,
enjoying watching men dress up as women and compete against
right.
women kind of has like an Epstein ring to it. You
It has
know,
a RuPaul ring to it because RuPaul, you know,
excuse me.
honestly, it all makes me sick, dude. Okay, it's an abomination to God, dude.
Um, is it an
It is an
abomination?
abomination.
No, I don't know if that's just men playing in women's
It
sports. I
is.
think that's an abomination to God. I don't know if it goes
Yes,
that far.
yes, yes,
It's just unethical, dude.
yes. Leviticus. If you, it doesn't matter if you
That's a
are a
good
man and
question.
sleep with another man
Well,
like a woman, then it's an abomination.
yes. Well,
And
if
means
you're
that
Ron,
that could have
Ron,
several different meanings. Okay,
no, men sleeping with men is not the same as a man competing in a woman's sports. I'm sorry,
well,
I'm gonna have to throw the flag on that one. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I just don't think it's an abomination. I don't think it's a sin that a man's in a woman's sports. It's just unethical. It's
said to me,
immoral.
I don't like it.
It's unfair. No, I don't like it either, dude. Hey, so
I don't
listen,
like it.
listen,
I'm
in
not
other
going to
news,
go.
you remember that Madison, Wisconsin judge who tried to help that illegal go out the back door?
Possible, yes, I do recall that.
She was indicted on allegations that she helped a man who was in the country illegally. Well, the court decided that the case is going to proceed. So
Good.
she tried to,
Aiding and abetting a
yeah,
fugitive.
she tried to say that she's a judge
Yeah,
and she's above the law.
and that is our what how we con, law consultant Ron Haskell. Yeah,
So
didn't know I was a lawyer too, right?
what's that? I didn't know what.
You didn't know I was a lawyer at the same time, right?
You are probably
I
one of the
told you.
best.
Didn't you hear me? I said it was uh, something with the fugitive. And
Well,
em-
Just watching you try.
embedding embedding a fugitive or something like that?
Yeah, yeah. She was a
Aiding
betting.
and abetting a fugitive.
Yes, yes. You are one of the best roadside lawyers I've ever witnessed in my life, my
I
friend.
am a backseat lawyer, yes.
You are a legend in your own mind. It's absolutely incredible.
Damn right. Damn right.
Damn right. Hey, so Trump does a U-turn. He's sending defensive weapons to Ukraine now. He can't get a ceasefire with Putin. So, well, that blows the conspiracy theory out of the water that he's Putin's puppet because he can't
It's a,
get he can't get Putin to the table. So, I mean, it's not Trump's fault. He's trying to stop it. He can't do it. So he says, fuck it. He's sending defensive only weapons to Ukraine so they can defend themselves. No offensive weapons.
I think he's, you know, some of these things, is he bipolar?
I don't know. Well, I think
Because some of these things, he's on Putin, on board with trying to get Putin. Now all of a sudden there's
I
a
I know. I get it.
I he's either that or he's playing the fence.
I don't know, man.
Uh, he's gonna have to figure something out because
But that's definitely a flip-flop.
although he's cool, I I mean with that accord with China, Vietnam, and all that with the tariffs, he's kind of cooled that water down.
Well, that's because they're in full effect, dude. And
Well,
there's a couple more days. Some other countries are going to have to
I
sign
think
some
well,
contracts with us.
honestly, I think he did what was best for both countries.
Yeah,
I
I
think
agree.
they both agreed on look it. This is what's going to be good for you guys, but it'll be good for us too. And he made a good deal with China and Vietnam. You know,
I agree. Absolutely. Hey, some other,
so
I don't know. You have a son that's a teenager. There is a new thing that is going out on TikTok, and they are calling it, where's it at? Kids putting themselves in danger with viral challenges this summer. They're on TikTok, not even thinking about the danger that they're in, but they're more concerned with getting likes and clicks. And they are grabbing things and they are kicking in people's front doors and running away as a joke. And they're videotaping it. Or
yeah,
they're
well, they're going to get shot.
or they're walking up and those 5-gallon blue water tubs, they're throwing them through picture windows and running, and they think it's a big fucking joke. Like when we were kids, we would light a little bag of poop on fire and throw it on the porch. That was probably the most dangerous thing we've done growing
Water
up.
balloon.
Which, I mean, the house could burn down, no doubt. We didn't think about that danger, but there was no chance of us getting shot. And they showed there's video online. These kids they're out of it's nuts what they think is fun.
Wow.
And they're like 13,
Nah.
14 years old, Ron.
Yeah, but Eli don't. He doesn't go out too much.
And I just want to bring it out there for our viewers. Hey, dude, are you going to cover that, or are you just going to put it right out there?
Yeah, I mean,
No, I mean that yawn. People used to cover their yawns. They don't cover their yawns
uh,
anymore.
I'm sorry, I'm like,
Well, well,
I got a lot of other things on my mind today.
okay. Well, I'll put an ad out for a new
No,
part.
I'm worried about that check engine light on my truck. I gotta go and get this taken care of.
So,
I'm
what's the?
gonna go
I know it's.
I'm gonna go to Advance and see what's going on with it because I just got. So I'm not putting no more money in this truck.
There's certain things that
I hope it's something simple.
there are certain things that fuck your mind up. It's like when you first see that check engine light, it's like, oh, fuck, damn. You know,
And
it's
it happened after, like, well, listen, I got it inspected. Okay, I was driving around and I really didn't notice it until I stopped in my driveway. I'm talking to my neighbors. And so I put it in reverse and I go backwards and my light comes on. I'm like, could it be because of the reverse?
well, maybe it'll run itself out, but it's probably something simple. I'd have it go checked out.
I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to wait. I left the check engine light on my Sonoma. That thing was on there for almost a year.
Hey,
And then
uh,
I
listen, we got about 3.5 minutes left here. And so, what did you do
uh,
after a year? Let's close that story out.
I unhooked the battery and turned it off and got my truck inspected.
Oh, and then did it come back on shortly after that?
Yes, it did.
It's probably something simple. Your truck is pretty newer. It's probably something stupid.
I've had everything done with that truck. There shouldn't be nothing wrong with that truck.
Hey, so let's go into ding 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 WWE Roundup. Now, I don't have
Oh
Netflix. I don't have Netflix
yeah.
myself.
Okay. What happened Monday night?
So Monday night we have the Kabuki Warriors reunited. Uh, Roxanne Perez versus Kerry Sane. Well, let me see what else happened here. Do, do, do.
Ooh, Carrie Sane. She's
I
no,
guess
she's so mean.
who was it? Seth Rollins was out there talking on the his microphone, and Braun Breaker came out and snatched the microphone ahead of him to give Sami Zayn a heated message. So I think there's going to be a problem in the coalition of who is it, Braun Breaker, that
Seth Rollins.
manager, Seth
Oh,
Rollins, and who's the big one? Big
Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed. So I think there's problems in the house right there.
Already?
Yeah, I think so.
Come
So
on.
Roxanne Perez fought Carrie Sane. Sane, did I say that right? Sane. That was the opening
Yeah.
match.
Carrie Sane. Dude, she's mean, dude.
Yeah. So Asuka, what's her name? Asuka.
Oscar.
Yeah, Rodriguez was beaten down. Her Sane, but her former partner Asuka came to her aid and took down both Rodriguez and Perez as the Kabuki Warriors reunite. Braun Breaker beat the crap out of Sami Zayn. How do they have
Yeah.
3 hours and there's only 4 fights in 3 hours?
I don't know because they yap away.
They talk so much
They
shit.
yap away, and then there's all that drama behind the stage and everything else.
Ooh, Bronson. Oh, so who was it? Bronson Reed fought Jay Uso primetime last night,
Oh yeah,
and it looks like the match ended in a DQ win for Uso. However, he was left beaten down as Reed hit him with two tsunamis. I love the Reed tsunamis, dude. They are fucking incredible.
yeah.
He's going to end his career. He's going to shorten his career in wrestling with those tsunamis because he's too big. He's too big to be crawling up there and going full blast down onto the freaking mat. So
Well,
El Grande Americano versus Dragon Lee. Isn't that freaking Americano?
that's luchador shit.
Oh, okay. So who picked up the win? El Grande picked up the win with the spear at Lee, attempting a high flying move to end the bout. And who had it?
Braun break is breaking the ranks already.
Who was
So
it?
that's gonna be the next big thing. Seth Rollins against Braun Breaker. That should be good.
Now they're having Goldberg. I just can't believe Goldberg is going against Gunther. I just can't believe that, Ron.
Again,
Goldberg,
he's going against Gunther again.
Goldberg, just stay retired, dude. We don't. They're bringing back all these older, and he deserves respect for what he did, but Gunther is way out of his league.
No, he's not.
I think so. And Seth Rollins versus Penta.
Who?
Penta versus Seth Rollins. They fought last night. That was the main event.
Penta. Who? I don't know.
Seth Rollins beat Penta, but Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed came down to the ring. And LA Knight blindsided Rollins with an attack before retreating through the crowd.
Of course.
Because he's a puss like that.
He's a little weasel.
He is a
Yeah.
weasel. All right, we got to get rolling. Like I said, we got to hit the road at 9 o'clock this morning. We're going to look at some properties that we're thinking about buying.
Cool.
So,
Good luck on that.
Well, we're going to sign off here. We have about 20 seconds. I just want to say, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Oh, she can't hear you from where she's at. She's making videos herself. She's got the ear pods on. Hey, babe. No, you just saying goodbye to you. She's back in here now.
Hi, Ron.
All right.
Hi, Katie.
I want to thank everybody for tuning into the RELL. Everybody have a blessed day. Have some tacos today. It is Tuesday. I am Randy Sell.
I'm Ron Haskell. Taco Tuesday.
Peace out.
Out.